That's how I be heading. This for all my not a band. For my ladies on stage.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs and is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jets of the Ravens, and it comes your way next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Kate Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer, and your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
One step away from playing for the AFC title. This divisional round contest is underway. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
Katie certainly produced a lot of highlights last week, but he gave the defense a couple as well on those interceptions. And I don't care how many touchdowns as a quarterback you throw in a game, you turn it over a couple times at a loss, put your defense out there a few more times, those moments you remember. And what should really be driving him to get the win this week.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That's Odafe Owe with the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 28. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
So on 4th down, the Jets turn to a fan favorite. It's Thomas Morstead to punt it away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like it.
Robert Saleh, you can tell he thinks
play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He finds Aguilar. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Mitchell up the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Getting caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is scooped up by the Jets.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards. And
oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Here's Agnew on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now here comes the New York offense. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rodgers coming back after the pick. Throwing the out route complete. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Play action with Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Now pause as they deal with the injured player, and it is a big one. That's Aaron Rodgers who's hurt and getting attention from the medical staff. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Ravens will go on offense. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. First down, here's Lamar. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Brought in inside the 20. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 12-point game in the 1st. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Jets offense now set to take over. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from them on the road in the postseason. They'll go right side with Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming. Taylor now. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Coming right is Hall. Across midfield to the 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good enough for a New York first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Jukes out a one-stop. We'll have him gain about a handful there. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. That's caught for the first. Has room into the secondary. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Point after converted by Zerline. And the Jets get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Dory Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's intended to. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense.
Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Five DBs out there for the Jets. 3rd down. Lamar off the play fake. Oh, he got free. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, bud. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. To the air, Taylor. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now it's Taylor. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Greg Zerline going to try to knock this through for the Jets. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Deontay Hardy to return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Now a give right side to Mitchell.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Blitz coming, Lamar. He's got a man left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Mitchell gets it from the gun. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. From the gun, it's home. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. All gets it again on second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Throwing, Taylor. Quick slant, that's Williams. Into the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets parlay the turnover into a lead. Mike Williams, the touchdown. Zerline with the extra point. And the Jets take a 4-point lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. The Ravens and Keaton Mitchell just about set to get going again on offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. This is Cook. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He puts some air under this one, deep right. It is caught at the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Ravens with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Mitchell. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens push their lead to 3. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Xavier Gibson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jets and Mike Williams getting set for another go on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens will get the football right at that 25-yard line following the interception.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Lazard. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Taylor. Wilson on the slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. Taylor. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Taylor to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We've reached halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. Now we'll send you south to Orlando. And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It is caught left side. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This is Cook on the handoff. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is you wait too long, you end up on your back.
And it's a nickel look from the Jets. 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. Completed to Flowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Again, this is Mitchell. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you've got.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. And that's going to bring up a tough decision here for them on 4th down.
DC, ready? DC. All right.
Lamar out of the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. He connects downfield on 4. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
You know, that's one of those situations that you have to have awareness, right? You call it spatial awareness. You got to be conscious of the sideline and just simply get rid of the football. Looks like we saw a slight bit of panic there, hence going out for the sack.
Caught near the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
That one splits the uprights, and the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Taylor now. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. They go right back to Hall. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now looking to throw. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Hall running between the tackles. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back now, pressure on its way. Into the hands of Conklin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. It's a gain of 3 on the final play of quarter 3. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Jets football, and they trail, their playoffs hanging in the balance. Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing now, off play action. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now it's Taylor. And that's a New York touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
Mitchell up the middle. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Mitchell again. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw for Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Pistol snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They'll run. This is Mitchell. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Here's Mitchell, and he's able to take this one down to the 25. A 5-yard gain on the play, and that's good for a Ravens first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here. Mitchell on the carry. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens with a 10-point advantage. Five DBs out there for the Jets. 3rd down. On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. This is Mitchell. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. It's 2nd and goal. Mitchell. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To the air, Taylor. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I can hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets out to begin another drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing, Taylor. Conklin brings it in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Taylor. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't find Mike Williams on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Back to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Baltimore running its offense out now. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. I mean, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Handoff here to Mitchell. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. And it's a nickel look from the Jets. 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. They decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And their run through the playoffs has reached the penultimate stop on the tracks. The conference championship game next week. And they're going to need the same type of effort from this game, Brock, to carry forward to reach the end of the line and earn that Super Bowl appearance. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.